Hello, Cancer. These are your tarot cards for February of 2023. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and if you would like to join me for my 5 times weekly healing live stream, head on over to my YouTube or click subscribe with your notifications on if you're watching this on YouTube right now, so that you don't miss an opportunity to heal and feel better. Let's go ahead and see what the month has in store for you. Okay, so Cancer, this is a really beautiful reading, and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to do this for you this month. It's really sweet. It has a lot of sweetness, and as far as the difficulties, the tumult, the closing of doors and moving on and things like that, it's actually really beautiful that you get to step into your own. So the focus of the month is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is often seen as like a wish card. So this is considered like if this shows up in your reading, make a wish, ask the universe for something. It's a blessing. Basically what this is, it's looking at your abundance and having so much abundance of emotions, of anything that makes you happy. It's not just abundance in terms of like coin, and it may not involve that at all for some of you, but this is the beauty we have in sharing what is beautiful to us. It makes me think of the third episode of The Last of Us, very much like what Nick Offerman's character learns. But this is, having an abundance and being able to share it, and that there is beauty that comes from that. So that's your focus of the month. So that's really beautiful. How are we coming into the month? How are we stepping out of January? So Three of Swords is all about heartache, heartbreak. The Three of Swords is usually a heart with three swords coming through it. It can, if you were to like look it up, the first thing that comes up is usually like, oh, somebody's cheating on you kind of card. That's just one thing that it could mean in some circumstances. But this is really coming to terms with and very much mentally feeling heartache, heartbreak, betrayal, loss, even potentially loneliness. So, but know that swords are mental, and this is how you're feeling and you're thinking, and that's how you're coming from making decisions and what you're processing on an intellectual level as well as in your emotions. The challenge. The challenge is the Lovers. So how does this show up as a challenge? And by the way, the challenge and the best way forward, they kind of tell a story together, and they are both major arcana. The Lovers as the challenge. Lovers are both facing each other, eyes open, heart to heart, in an embrace. This is sacred union. It's not just romantic partnership. It is partnership and connection with the people who really matter to you, who are kind of like your soul people. And being that it's major arcana, this is a life lesson. This is a moving forward. This is a milestone when you look back on your life. Lovers is coming together not out of feelings of obligation, but out of feelings of true community and balance and harmony. So that's the challenge. But how does that fit in as a challenge? Well, the best path forward comes up as the Death card, which usually people see as, oh my God, the Death card, it's so bad. It's actually really not most of the time. The Death card here, this is the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. And if you want to know more about this deck, it's linked in the description below. The energy about it is almost like dreaming a new world forward kind of thing. There's some of it's very Rider-Waite, like traditional tarot iconography. Some of it is much more spiritual or connected to ancient wisdom. Here we have what looks to me like almost a character out of Edgar Allan Poe kind of in the background. And here we have this snake with all of the glyphs of the zodiac. So all of the different signs of the zodiac. Golden snakes they have a special place in traditional and ancient religious understanding, especially when we see it in Indian Ayurveda. The snake is a very venerated sort of animal, especially when we talk about things like Kundalini, which would be a green snake. But the snake in lots of different cultures, because they molt or shed their skin, it's seen as a sacred shedding of who you are as one and being birthed anew. It's a rebirth symbol. In some shamanic traditions, it's seen as removing some of the unhealed parts or things that we need to let go of, energy that's old or stagnant that's in our way. So it's a very sacred symbolism behind the snake. And having all of the different signs of the zodiac, this is like sacred rebirth. The Rider-Waite card would have what we would know of as death, as like the Grim Reaper in a cemetery. And on his flag, his black flag, there's a white flower. That white flower is the same flower that the Fool, the very first card in the tarot, is holding. And it's sacred endings and beginnings. Things ending at their time, at the right time to end, so that new things can be born from it. This is definitely a spiritual rebirth, especially in this particular deck. So how do I take it as best path forward? And this is the challenge. This is about making decisions about where you want to put all of that energy. It's about leaving behind the heartache, the heartbreak, the heaviness. Going back to that first card that came up as your focus, letting that be like your true north. If you have this to share, who do you want to share it with? Who's going to share it and give it back? Who is going to be the people that you want to invest your energy with? So this is sacred bonding, not just people either. You may decide this is a time to move or to make a big change in your life. You're leaving behind what doesn't serve so that you can birth anew and have much better opportunities, so that all of the beauty that you have to share is reciprocated in a much better scenario. Which brings us to the final card of your reading, which is the whispers from your guides. It's exactly what it sounds like if your guides could give you a heads up. And it's Queen of Coins or Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Coins she's got this beautiful energy, and my cat's coming up to bless the reading. She's got this beautiful energy of someone who is there for you in the background. It's sort of like, okay, I love you. I know you can do this. I know you got this, and I'll be right here when you need some support or some encouragement. This is someone who is planning for long-term success and sustainability, someone who really, truly wants all of the people in their life to feel special and lovely. It's about support and love in the deepest way and in the most sustaining and fulfilling way. So this is the love that you can be giving to others. It's also your guides whispering to you, find the people in your life that are like this, that will be there for you the way you would be there for them, and connect with those people. My cat is purring to you. And it's also a reminder from your guides to be this person to yourself. While you're making these choices, going in your own direction, don't hesitate to show yourself the same compassion, love, support that you would show someone else. And it's okay to be your own best friend. It's great to be your own best friend, and it's great to be your own cheering section. And don't forget to look out for yourself and take some time for you. You deserve it. This is a really beautiful and spiritual reading. Definitely a big month ahead for you. I definitely recommend that you watch the videos for your sun, moon, and rising signs and any other major placements you have to get a more specific view of how this might show up for you in your life this month. But all the best to you. This is endings of things that have been really painful and beginnings of things that are really, really beautiful and healing. So with that, go ahead and if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and click the like button. I hope that this has helped. And if you want to be the first to know of your March cards being available, go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on. Additionally, if you want to learn more about my live online Reiki classes, community Discord, or social media, go ahead and check out the description below. It's been an honor to do this reading for you, Cancer. I hope you have a beautiful month. I think that you will, and I hope to see you again in March. Bye for now.